Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about the kayak that I just converted into a C1. It was my first conversion I've ever done, but surprisingly it went pretty easily, which is nice. There's no problems for the most part. So the boat I used was a Jackson Antics, which I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for 500 bucks, so that's pretty cheap. If you guys can get something like that, it's definitely what I'd suggest using for conversion. And then I actually ended up getting a conversion kit for the base and everything I was putting in the C1, because I feel like if someone really thought out this kit, it'd be a lot safer with straps that were specifically made for it and kind of like a system to quickly get out of the boat. So that's what I use, and I got it from C1 Kayak Conversions, which they have a website and everything. They're based out of the UK, so the shipping did take a while to get here into the US, but I'll link that website below if you guys are also interested in using their kits. So I'll take you over to the C1 now and just show you everything I did on my first conversion. Okay, so here's the boat. You can see it's the Antics, the older model, and there's the C1 Kayak Conversion that I got the kit from. But basically, here's the whole cockpit, which is what you guys are interested in. So we took everything out of it and basically just stripped the boat down to bare, but don't take out these supports because those are basically used for holding in your base. This is the base. It's a carbon fiber piece. It slips in between this front pillar thing and then the back one. And we also put in these metal braces, which are screwed in down there on the sides, and that holds in a really sturdy base that won't move, and then everything else kind of attaches to that. And one other thing is we did cut out around the rim of where the spray skirt goes, just because then when you're popping your knees out, it's a little smoother and it doesn't seem to make the boat any flimsier and anything like that. So next we had these hip pads that we attached, which also came with the kit, just right here and there. And then we attached the strap system. So the strap system has a quick release buckle right here. You can feed the straps into it, and then when you pull the skirt, you can also pull this, and you can just pull your knees out, which is the importance of safety in this system. The other thing to mention is that if I want to, I can pull my knees out without doing the quick release in case for some reason this doesn't work. And then there's also a third piece of safety, which is these buckles that I can undo if I need to as like a last resort. So basically, I'm not too worried about getting stuck in here. And then we also added some ankle braces because I like to just have some rest for my ankles, and no like foot pegs restraining me back here. And that foam also came in the kit. And we have airbags front and back, just tucked way back there. And yeah, that's basically the whole kit. Right here is the seat, and this basically, there's this rail system on the base that everything screws into, and the seat screws into that. This velcros on top, and you can adjust it while you're on the river by just pulling this with velcro off, and then underneath is an Allen key, and it's screwed into this base. So I can move it back and forth if I want to, but I have it in a pretty good position right now. And then it has a pretty high backrest, so you can really lean back and do some squirts and stuff like that. I had to add a little bit of foam in here just to make it not bend backwards, but besides that, it worked out pretty well. Okay, so getting in is actually surprisingly pretty easy. I just step back here, get these straps out of the way, and just slide in. And then once I'm in, you got to get the straps to the right orientation. So then I unbuckle these straps from here and take these pieces off. And what I do first is I slide these into the quick release system. So there's this ring to make sure that the buckles aren't pulling in opposite directions on the actual quick release. So this takes all of that force. So I'm going to slide the first one in, and I usually just slide it up to the C1 Kayak Conversion logo, and I'll do that with both of them. So slide both of those in, and once they're both at the same length, you can lock the basically pull tab. Then I can loosen these straps up on the buckles, and I can buckle both of them in. So do that. And right now I'm just loose in the boat, and then once they're buckled in, then I start to pull them tight and basically just get myself very solid into the boat. So they can pull pretty tight, and then I can just tuck them away. And once they're tight like that, I have really good connection with the boat, and I basically can't move at all. But if I want to, I can just slide myself back and out to get out without even pulling this quick release tab, which is important because if this for some reason doesn't work, I can still get out. But in most cases, if I end up swimming, I'll pull the skirt, and then I can just simply pull this, and my knees can just come right out, and the whole system basically falls out, but it's still connected together, so nothing will just float away in the river. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole conversion. So I hope that helped you if you're doing your own conversion. I just felt like it was important to share this because there's not much info about C1s and just that topic in general, because it's a small crowd of people who do this. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in next video I post. See ya.
You react, trip on traps, you're unguarded.